Hello and welcome to Norwood, Massachusetts on Thursday, October 5th for SportView's award-winning production of Holliston Panther Football 2023. It's found only on HCAT TV. Tonight, the Panthers face the Norwood Mustangs in an important Tri-Valley League matchup. My name is Tom Emmons, and alongside is my co-host, the legend, Jay Wyman. Jay, the Panthers had a great comeback win against Grafton last week. What do you expect to see from Holliston against Norwood tonight?
Well, we had those top four teams that we went against in the first four games. It was just a absolutely brutal schedule for Holliston. They get out of that 2-2, and now they come into Norwood, and it's not getting any easier. This ball club is really good. I think it's going to be a good matchup. I think both of these teams is going to be a good test for each other. And the other thing is about this game, this is going to be a really meaningful game, not only in the division, but for the league championship, because whoever wins this game is going to have a major leg up for the league championship. So both these teams know what's at stake, and I think they're both going to come out and going to leave it all out on the field tonight.
Holliston comes into this game with a record of 2-2, averaging 18 points a game on offense, giving up 20 on the defense. Their head coach is Todd Kiley in his 21st season with the Panthers. His record, 169 wins against 56 losses. The Norwood Mustangs are 3-1, averaging 22 points a game, giving up 11. Their head coach is Manny Lopes in his 5th season with the Mustangs. His record, 21-21. Last week, the Norwood got their first taste of TVL action with a 34-0 win over Medfield. Their running back, Jack Dwyer, rushed 18 times for 187 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Panthers played Grafton, a Division IV opponent, and had a nice comeback win, 14-12. And number 14, Kawal Lima, had 2 rushing touchdowns for the Panthers, and Devin Harding had the 2-point conversion for the win. We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a few moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask at this time that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor the spirit of America with the playing of our national anthem. Our national anthem will be performed tonight by the Norwood High School Pep Band under the direction of Stephen Conant. We also want to say a special Mustang thank you to Mr. Butch.
Okay, and now HCAT's onboard stats computer, Carlos Canto, with Los's pregame lowdown.
Thank you very much, Tom. So very interesting series between these two teams, the Mustangs and the Panthers. Going back to 2019, these two teams played. You want to know what the score of that game was? 42-7. Let's go to 2021. Also 42-7. I should say that first game, 2019 game, that 42-7 game won by Holliston. In 2021, also 42-7. This time won by Norwood. And then last year, 2022, the score 41-7. This time, once again, won by Holliston. So we'll have to see, if the trend holds up in this game. But the one trend that did hold up in all of those games, Tom and Jay, was that the team that wins the rushing battle comes out as the winner. So we'll see if that holds up again today. The calendar has turned to October, but you wouldn't know it from the temperature here on the field today. 69 degrees, completely clear skies. Feels like a late summer evening. Just a perfect day for football, or evening for football.
Thank you, Los. Back to receive the kick for the Panthers, number 5, Brad Andriola, and number 1, Connor Teague. Kick is going to Andriola at the 23. And he is tackled at the 25-yard line.
Well, what you're going to see tonight for this Norwood team, Tom and Carlos, they have a very strong defensive backfield. They have 4 of their starters from the offense in that backfield. So Holliston is not going to be able to make any mistakes throwing the ball tonight, or Norwood's going to make them pay. The other thing is you're looking for a clean game here. You've got no penalties and no turnovers. Otherwise, again, you could end up in trouble.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 25. Kawal Lima at the quarterback spot. Hands off to Devin Harding, number 3.
Number 3, Devin Harding had the carry for the Panthers.
Short gain, 2nd down and 8.
57, Danny Russo for the Mustangs.
This is a good defense. I saw them play a couple of games, and they're really good defensively. They played a pretty decent game against King Philip. They lost 28-0, but it wasn't as bad as the score indicated. And one of the things that I did see that King Philip was able to do was run on them. So maybe that's something that the Holliston coaches saw too.
This will be from the Panther 28.
2nd down and 8 for Holliston. Ibbotson in motion. Fake handoff to Harding. Lima takes it himself along the right end, up the sideline. And pushed out of bounds in Norwood territory for a 1st down for the Panthers.
Nice run by Lima, and nice blocking by that offensive line, especially the outside. I think it was Brad Andriola was on this side who made a nice block. But that's what you're going to see from both of these quarterbacks tonight. You're going to see Lima run a lot. He's going to test the ends. And you're going to see Mahoney for Norwood do the same thing. And Mahoney loves to run, too. And they're 2 really good running quarterbacks tonight.
Lima's rushed for 167 yards and 6 touchdowns on the season. To Harding. Harding takes a shot to the head.
Number 14, Juan Lima's pass.
And pushed out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, not a lot of room there on the short side of the field. Throwing the ball there. And you saw there all the blue team from Norwood. They run to the ball very, very well. They're very well coached in that way. And it reminded me a lot of the Grafton team last week, Tom, where they're very fast to the ball. But I think sometimes you can do some misdirections on them and get to the outside on them, and you could make some big gains. 2nd
down and 9 for the Panthers. Panther offense averaged 270 yards so far this season, 127 through the air, 143 on the ground. Lima rolls left, fires, complete, over the middle and close to a 1st down.
Yeah, I think he got it. He got the 1st down.
That's Blake Harper, number 84. That's his 9th catch of the season.
Well, I talk about it a lot. When you're a quarterback, especially a new quarterback, you try and find somebody you can connect a lot with. And many, many times that's going to be your tight end. And Blake Harper's a good one. He's had some really big catches this year.
So 1st down at the Norwood 36-yard line. Andriolo in motion, handoff to Connor Teague, but he's caught behind the line of scrimmage for a loss on the play.
That play took a little bit long to develop, and it allowed the Norwood players to get across the line of scrimmage and make the tackle.
9:18 left in the first quarter, no score. First opening drive for the Holliston Panthers. They bring up second down and 14 for Holliston.
Second and 14 for the Panthers from the Mustang 39.
Lima rolls right. Ball gets away from him. Tackled back at the 50-yard line. So bring up third down and 24.
And this is where you got to be careful against this team because, as I said, those 4 defensive backs are all ball hawks. So if you're going to put the ball up deep, you better make sure that you either hit your man or you overthrow him. Overthrow him deeply. 8:15 left to go in the first quarter, no score.
Lima, empty backfield. Drops straight back, fires down the field. Teague's got a step. Incomplete.
Well, that's what he can do. Teague is that great athlete. Oh, is that Andriola? Andriola, same thing. They got so much speed, they can get downfield really quickly. And if you put the ball in their hands, you're going to score. Holliston's going to set up here for a punt with just under 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Connor Teague drops back to punt for Holliston. His kick is going to come down at the 20-yard line. Fair catch by Norwood. And they'll start at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Well, you're going to see tonight on this ball club, you got a quarterback that can run really well. He throws very accurately. He's got a running back, Dwyer, who got 200 yards last week, and he's a great runner, a great receiver, number 8, Dearborn, and then another really, really top receiver, number 7, Keneally. They have the old triplets that everybody has, except they have an extra receiver as well who plays the game very well.
Number 3, senior captain Matty Mahoney is the quarterback for Norwood. Fires out to number 7, Captain Ryan Keneally, for his 10th catch of the season. Mahoney's 25 of 41 passing for 403 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's also rushed 41 times for 204 yards and 3 scores. He's quite a running quarterback.
He's really good, and when he gets outside, he's tough to bring down. It's not that he's that big, but he's a very, very good. He runs a lot like Devin Harding, where he just keeps shifting his body and throwing tacklers off to one side to the other.
Second and 4 for the Mustangs. Pitch to Dwyer, number 9. He's got enough for the first down. Jack Dwyer, junior running back, has rushed 52 times for 359 yards and 3 touchdowns on the season.
But his yardage is good for a Mustang first down.
One other thing about Mahoney, he's a lot like TJ last year. He is not afraid to pass going to the left side, even though he's a right-handed quarterback. So he'll go on either side and throw the ball. And as I said earlier, he's very accurate.
Moses is in the house for the Red Sea. First and 10 for Norwood. Handoff to Dwyer. He stopped right away at the 35-yard line.
Number 9, Jack Dwyer had the carry for the Mustangs.
David Villa, number 51, senior captain, with the tackle.
That's a nice job there, and that's what they're going to have to do is just like what David did there. You're going to have to make your tackles tonight. You can't have any missed tackles with this team.
Bill is number 2 on the team with tackles, 13 and 1 sack, 3 tackles for loss. 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs.
Clock running, 5:45 left to go in the first quarter, no score. There's false start right there by Norwood. That was Dearborn, I believe, number 8.
So 2nd down and 9 turns into 2nd and 14.
So that's walked off against the Mustangs.
Now, it's these situations you really got to take advantage of. You got to force them into 3rd and long, just like Norwood did to Holliston.
Mahoney to throw, fires, incomplete.
Number 3, Matty Mahoney's pass was intended for number 11.
Nice pressure by James Givens, number 21.
Yeah, the pass was really well covered by Holliston. It was a nice job. It was thrown kind of low and thrown really hard.
Panther defense has given up 239 yards a game, 124 through the air, 115 per game on the ground.
What you got to watch here now is Tom is your side. You got to be able to contain this quarterback because this is, when these pass situations, he does like to pull it down and run with it.
3rd down and 14. Mahoney rolls left, fires, complete to Keneally. He's tackled short of the first down.
Matty Mahoney's pass is complete to number 7, Ryan Keneally.
Sahajian with the tackle.
Number 28 had the stop for the Panthers.
And I'm guessing this will be a down where they go. Well, no, they're going to
4th
punt.
down and 4, and Coach Lopes sends out his punt team.
Interesting call.
Both these teams playing a little conservatively because they know how big a game this one is. Back to receive the kick is Andriola back at his own 15.
Oh, no. His head was in front.
Flag.
Number 5, Brad Andriola.
They're going to call a block in the back, but I believe the Holliston player actually had his head in front.
Well, there's no instant replay on that.
Yeah, there is. You got it here. Let's see.
But that was such an explosive block.
Well, everyone went R, and that, I don't know if Lowe's can see what happened there, but
Well, they're talking about this for a long time.
Just saw the replay, guys. I could not find a block in the back. They just looked like 2 or 3 really good hard blocks.
what happened is he hit him so hard, and everybody reacted, and so that's what kind of did it. But let's see what happens here. If maybe they're gonna pick it up.
Ineligible man downfield. Personal foul.
Holliston.
2 flags against Holliston.
Well, legal man downfield would be against Norwood.
Right. Procedure? Well, we've got our referee in the booth, Steve Hedrick. Tell us what happened on that play. Go ahead, Steve. Somebody turn up Steve's mic on that play.
Yeah, what's happened is there's 2 penalties, 1 on each team, so they'll kick over.
So they were offsetting penalties then.
Yeah.
Ineligible man downfield is on
Yes,
Norwood.
It would have to be on Norwood, right?
This kick goes to Ibbotson. He's covered up right away. Panthers will start from the 29-yard line. 4:21 left in the first quarter, no score. Panthers on their second drive of the night.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out in that, like a first round of a heavyweight bout here. And
You know, Coach Kiley, when he was on Fox 25, said this is going to be a 15-rounder tonight. Kawhi Lima takes it around the left side.
oh, wow. Yeah, there it is.
Really high tackle. Draws a flag. Should be another 15.
Yeah, that'll be a 15-yarder.
Personal foul. Good call, Los and Jay.
Los called it, though, tonight. What a beautiful night for every night's a beautiful night for a game. Even last year we can Grafton, but it is. The weather is really, really good out here.
So brings the ball out to the 48-yard line of Holliston. First and 10.
So one of the things you may think about doing in this game, maybe both coaches, but Holliston especially, is you don't want to get into a situation where you're doing the same thing over and over again. So first down passing might help your team a little bit more.
Lima to Harding. Harding left side. Nice gain by Devin Harding. Carries to the 44. Harding has rushed 67 times for 393 yards. He's also got 13 catches for 97 yards and 3 touchdowns.
One of the things when I saw the King Philip game that I think I mentioned earlier was that King Philip ran quite a bit. They were able to get out their running backs out and run quite a bit, and they kind of went a lot of times just off tackle like that play was.
Second down and 3 for the Panthers. Lima to Devin Harding. He spun down, looks like about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you can count on this being 2 down territory unless there's a penalty here.
Third down and 1 for Holliston.
This is where you read the safeties. If they're coming up to, they just have one high, so they looks like they're expecting a run here. But this is where you can throw on them too.
Lima takes it himself, right side, breaks through the line, tackled at the 35-yard line.
Clock still runs here. 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. With these two teams running like this, it's a really fast first quarter.
Ball's at the 36-yard line. Empty backfield for Lima. 3 receivers to his right. He fires it to Teague out to the left. He's wrapped up right away after a short gain. Connor Teague, that was his 17th catch of the season. Had 171 yards and a touchdown. Been sort of Mr. Everything for Holliston. 382 all-purpose yards for number 1.
And he punts, and he kicks off, and he kicks extra points.
And he sells popcorn at halftime.
Sometimes. Clock keep running. 1:15 left to go in the first quarter.
Andriola, Teague, and Harper to the right of the formation. Lima on the quarterback draw. Gets free. Breaks to the right. Inside the tackle, right side.
Just out.
Just short of a touchdown. What a run by Kawhi Lima. 32-yarder.
That was a great run, but the way they took that at the start of that thing off was that the offensive line opened up a massive hole. I couldn't tell. It almost looked like Norwood might even been trying to come into a blitz, and they ran away from it. But it was really nicely done by that offensive line.
At first contact, though, Lima broke out to the right, and
Yep.
he was almost off to the races. So, war offense in. Joey Tomaselli takes it himself. Touchdown, Panthers, number 22, Joey Tomaselli. Panthers are on the board first with 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Wow, that's a nice run. And again, once again, that offensive line. And, you know, one of those games where just as the second half happened over in Grafton, when that offensive line gets going and gives this offense some good blocking, they're in for a lot of points.
Teague lines up the extra point. The DeJesus snap, the Lima hold, and the kick is good and true. And with 45 seconds left in the first quarter, it's 7-0 Holliston. So the Panthers land the first punch in this battle of heavyweights.
Well, one thing I can tell you right now, this is far from over, but that's a nice drive by Holliston. Started with a big penalty, 15-yard penalty, but Holliston was able to, run, and Lima, he gets out there. That's the danger of him at quarterback, is he can get out there and he can run just as well as most running backs in this league.
For Joey Tomaselli, that was his first touchdown as a Panther. First career touchdown.
Well, Joey, he's always handing it off in the war offense, and he said, "How about me for a change, coach?"
And Connor Teague is a perfect 6 for 6 with the point after touchdown. Teague set to kick off. He blasts the kick over the head of the Norwood return man, and it's a touchback. So the Mustangs will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Holliston was successful on their second trip. Let's see if Norwood can match them here.
Big crowd here at Norwood High School. It's the Butch Stearns Fox 25 Game of the Week. Yep. Mustangs and Panthers.
But more importantly, it's the HCAC Game of the Week.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Ripper and all the boys out in Ripper's Lodge out there tonight watching the game. And all of our senior ex-football players in college who are watching the game tonight.
Mahoney with Dwyer behind him. Takes it to the right by himself. Tackled at the 25. Gain of 5.
Well, like I told you, Mahoney will run. And a lot of times he'll go, even if it seems that he has somebody open deep or whatever, he'll take off. And if he feels that he can do it himself, he will do it.
That was tackled by number 25, Eben Salem. Second down and 4, actually, when they marked the ball at the 26. And that's the end of the first quarter. Panthers 7, Mustangs nothing. We'll be back in a few moments for the second quarter. Yep. All right, ready to start the second quarter. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Mahoney takes it himself. Tripped up to the outside, just short of the 30-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like they're ready to move the sticks. I think he's short. Third down and 1. Just shy of the 30-yard line.
So when play resumes, it'll be third and less than 1 for the Mustangs.
Well, you got those two running backs back there, really, the quarterback and the running back, who are both very, very good runners.
Mahoney pitches it to Wire.
There's a
and
flag.
There's a flag on the play.
Jack Dwyer had to carry for the Mustangs, and there's a flag on the play. Number 29, Max Morrow, had to stop for the Panthers.
I can't see if that's at holding, blocking a holding.
Holding call against the Mustangs.
Holding is the call against the Mustangs. That's walked off against the
So it'll be third down and 11 now. The ball is moved to the 19-yard line.
We talked about before the game that some of the things that are really important, and one of them is tackling and making sure you hold the runner and bring him down. And Holliston right now tonight so far has done a really nice job of that.
So this will bring up a third and 11 for the Mustangs.
Now this is where you want to make sure to contain on the ends. They like to throw the ball here, and Mahoney likes to run the ball, but when he runs, he likes to get to the outside.
3 receivers to Mahoney's left. Mahoney rolls left, fires, almost picked off.
He's down, yeah.
Nice play over there. Was that number 20? Was that Rodenheiser?
Yeah, I think it might have been. Yeah, it looks like that was him over there.
I had my eyes examined today.
Yeah, how'd they work out?
The doctor says I got 20/20 vision, but looking through a glass on 100 yards away from the field. Low snap, fumbled on, and David Villa, number 51, makes a huge play for the Panthers as they're going to take over inside the 15-yard line.
Well, nice play, and that's why you always want to come in. Whether you can block the punt or not, it doesn't matter. So much can go wrong back there that you want to make sure you're back there if something does go wrong. And Villa was on the spot. That's why he's a captain. He's always played hard, and he's always played right till the end.
So first down and 10 for the Panthers. Ball's at the just inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we talked earlier about how they, you got to not have penalties, not have turnovers, and
big opportunity for the Panther offense.
You must take advantage of these opportunities. You can't waste them.
Lima fakes it to Harding. Takes it himself. Left side. Doesn't find some tough yardage.
He was stopped by number 57, Danny Russo, with help from number 20, Max O'Brien.
Clock is running, 10:20 left to go in the half.
So move maybe a half yard. Call it second down and 9.
Now you got to watch the safeties here, depending on what they do with the safeties. They have a one high safety. They're going to be looking for the run. They have a 2 high safety. They're going to look for the pass. And if they have a 1 high safety, it'll be a good opportunity to throw the ball right here. And they are just
3 receivers to the left of Lima. Gives it to Harding. Can't find any room on the right side there.
Number 3, Devin Hardy had the carry.
He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Actually, a loss of 1 on the play.
And that's what you're going to see a lot from this team from Norwood is they are very, very fast to the ball. And that's why I said, sometimes you can make that play against them by doing something with a misdirection, coming back the other way, some kind of a reverse or something, or getting the ball to the outside and throwing it. But if the play is going to take a long time to develop, they're going to be there.
3rd and 11. This is 4-down territory for the Panthers.
Yeah, you only have to get 5 or 6 here if you can.
Lima, empty backfield, fires.
Well,
Almost intercepted.
Well, that's what I said.
4th down. Interesting. What do you think they should do here? We got the leg of Teague.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they had it last week too, and they went for it.
But there's nothing.
They're gonna kick.
And they are gonna kick.
Number 1, Connor Teague will attempt a field goal out of the hold of number 14, Quan Lima.
This is you just want to kick just like a normal extra point. They'll go right through. You don't have to do anything extra. There he goes.
Teague's kick is strong. And through the uprights for a field goal. Congratulations to Connor Teague, number 1, on his first field goal as a Panther.
Well, that's the kid who, I told you earlier in the year, he came out of the soccer program, and that's why he has a really, really strong leg, and that's why he does all the kicking for Holliston. And he's also a great athlete.
How long was that one? 32-yard field goal by Connor Teague.
Well, it would have been 42 if they set it up there because that ball had a lot left on it.
Well, Teague's 3-point field goal at 8:45 of the second half, of the first half, makes it 10-0 Panthers.
Well, they got out of there. They did get the 3 points, and in that case, it was a semi-success. But that's the place where Holliston really can't waste those opportunities, way down deep in the Norwood territory to score a touchdown.
Teague's kickoff is going to be taken by number 22 back on the 5-yard line. He returns it all the way to the 30-yard line. Nice return there by number 22 is not on our program.
So when play resumes, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Norwood Mustangs.
So here you go now. In this point of the game, there's about 8:35 left to go in the half here. This is the point of the game where if you're Holliston, if you can prevent any type of a score here, get the ball back and maybe score again, that's going to be a big plus. But one of the things you don't want to do is let them come out here and just throw a deep bomb or something and score.
Mahoney with 2 backs in the backfield, rolls right, fires, complete to Keneally. His catch is at the 34.
That was a really, really nice coverage by Rodenheiser. He got beat just by a step, but he hung with it, and he was able to make the tackle as soon as the ball was caught. And no extra yardage, no yard after catch.
Second down and 6 for Norwood. Two receivers split wide to the left of Mahoney. Mahoney takes it himself to the left side, cuts it back and finds a lot of room. He's right in the middle of the field, and he is gone for a touchdown. A 65-yard touchdown by Matty Mahoney.
Well, Holliston did the right job there. They turned, I think it was C.J. Pacheco turned him inside. That he did his job. He contained. But once Mahoney cut inside, he just turned on the jets and he just went downfield and as I told you, I've been telling you all this game, he has the potential to do that at any point in the ball game, so you've got to be very careful with him.
So the heavyweight fight continues as they're landing haymakers on each other. The kick is low and off the mark. The kick went low.
No good. No good.
So it's 7:38 of the first half. Panthers lead 10-6.
You know, you get in these games where the teams are both pretty evenly matched and the game is really important and everything. It always seems to come down to someone misses an extra point, someone kicks a field goal. It doesn't always come down to who scores the most touchdowns. Seven and a half minutes left to go in this half.
Hopefully you're hearing us okay at home. It feels like we're in the band tonight.
They're a heck of a pep band. I mean, they're loud, but they're good.
Number 23, Carlson Oliveira is set to kick off for the Mustangs. Number 1, Connor Teague, and number 5, Brad Andriola.
So Andriola and Teague back deep for the Panthers.
100 yards of total offense for Norwood after that scoring drive. Holliston has 80 yards of offense.
Well, they padded the stat sheet with that touchdown.
Kind of watch this kick now. Sometimes they try and kick it to the left or right side. No, they're going to squib it.
Squib kick. It's going to be picked up by Andriola. He races up the Panther sideline, gets some momentum, and he is gone. Brad Andriola, touchdown Panthers!
Number 5, Brad Andriola.
Wow, what's that exciting?
Well, I told you sometimes they do some interesting things on the kickoffs, and one of them they do is they try and lift the ball up high and get it kind of short to get the onside kick. They've done that before. They did a good job of that against Canton, and that time they just squibbed it. And it's like Holliston always seems to be that way. You try and kick it away from the returners, and then somebody else, because they're so fast, they have so many kids that are so fast, somebody else gets it. The kickoff team, the coverage kind of breaks down, and they get to the outside, and then it's Katie by the door.
Teague lines up for the extra point. We got a whistle on the play. Procedure penalty against the Panthers, so they'll back them up 5. Try it again.
You know, I was wondering here, too, if of course, they won't do it now, but I was wondering if Coach Kiley would go for 2 in this situation.
So number 1, Connor Teague will attempt the extra point out of the hold of number 14, Quan Lima.
Teague's kick is up and good. So with 7:25 left in the first half, the Panthers' lead is now 17-6.
Well, you can see why he was such a good soccer player. I mean, he's got a great foot.
Want to give a shout out to Butch Stearns.
So the haymakers continue as the Panthers land a 79-yard kickoff return. Brad Andriola, number 5, electrifying this crowd. Great turnout by the Red Sea and Moses tonight, and they were excited by that one. Seemed to sort of sneak up on them because, as you said, the squib kick's supposed to eliminate a kick. And Andriola seemed he had to go down and pick it up at first, and then he just took off.
I got to tell you, the kicker for Norwood did a great job. What he did, he wanted to get it down the middle, and he did that, but then somehow the ball just took kind of a little bounce over there, and Brad was ready for it, and after that it was all Brad.
That was the first touchdown for Brad Andriola as a Panther. So we've got 2 career first touchdowns tonight. Panthers leading 17-6. Teague's kick. taken at the 10-yard line. And we're not going to have back-to-back kickoff returns as the Panthers stop him just short of the 30-yard line.
You know what happens a lot of times in games like this, Tom and Carlos, is that there's no scoring, and then all of a sudden it's almost like you break the ice, and everybody kind of opens up the game, opens up their offense, because they're not playing quite as tightly as they would in a very close game. So I expect Norwood to really open it up here.
Their last quarterback sweep was pretty successful.
Well, it was, and the other thing is, you know, you got those two great receivers, Dearborn and Keneally.
That you have to respect.
Go deep. And the other thing is, watch number 9 too, because Dwyer, sometimes he gets out there in the going out for a pass, and when he gets out there and gets the ball,
they just split Dwyer out to the left.
And they like doing that because he's another really good receiver as well as being a strong runner.
Dwyer in motion, pitch to him, tries the right side. He's got enough for a first down. Stopped just over the 40-yard line. Rodenheiser made a nice stop on that one. He was getting ahead of steam as he got through the line.
Yeah, that was a nice stop, and that was a really big hole that opened up there. And he didn't see what he did there. He didn't wait to get out to the outside. He just cut inside off a tackle and, was able to pick up 10 or 11 yards.
That's actually a pass because he flipped the ball up. Mahoney flipped it to Dwyer. First down and 10 from the 41. Fake to Dwyer. Mahoney fires over the middle. Incomplete. Good coverage there by number 31. Miguel de Jesus.
De Jesus has really come on for Holliston. He's done a really nice job as a defensive back. And
no, we saw him make some great tackles last week, coming up strong against Grafton.
And his coverage skills are pretty good too.
Everyone that restrooms are located by door number 14 at the back of Norwood High School.
6:32 left to go in the half.
So now Dwyer is split to the right of the formation, second and 10. Mahoney hands it up, takes it himself on the fake, and he is up the right sideline and gone.
Well,
69-yard touchdown for Matty Mahoney.
You have to contain. You have to contain him.
59-yard touchdown. Los corrects me.
And they will definitely go for 2 here, I'm sure.
So number 19, Micah Papadopoulos is on.
Oh, they're going for 1. That's interesting. Wow. I thought for sure he'd go for 2.
Kick is up and good. So with 6:20 left in the first half, Norwood lands another big punch, and it's 17-13. Panthers.
Well, one thing I can tell you for sure tonight, Carlos, it's not going to be a 41-7 game either way, or 42-7.
So 2 60-yard touchdown runs by Matty Mahoney. That gives him 5 touchdowns on the season.
And he's feeling it, and I've watched him in that Canton game and a little bit he did a little bit also in the King Philip game. Once he felt that he was in the flow to be able to do that, he started doing it a lot.
So in the last minute of this football game, we've had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Number 23, Carlson Oliveira is set to take off for the Mustangs.
Teagan Andriola back to receive the kick. What do you think they'll try this time? And they punch it again. This time on a bounce to Andriola. Hands it off to Teague on the fake, but Norwood is not faked out at all. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Trying to create some misdirection there.
When play resumes, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Holliston Panthers.
Clock stop with 6:10 to go in the first half.
And the Panthers will start from their own 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Holliston Panthers. Just a reminder to everybody that concessions are located by the left entrance to the stadium.
See if Holliston can get one of their speedsters out in the open.
And Devin Harding breaks free to the right. There's a flag behind the play.
Number 3, Devin Harding had the carry.
Nice run by number 3. We got a procedure penalty against Holliston before that play even started.
Yeah, that's not going to help. See, that's where you go. You know, a lot of times you'll look at these penalties, penalty yardage and everything, and it has a lot more to do with when it happened and where it happened than it does just the total number of yards. And that's one right there that puts Holliston deep in their own territory when they could have been out near somewhere, around the 40-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 14.
This will be from the Panther 13-yard line.
Coach Kiley signals in the play to his Panther offense. 3 receivers to Lima's left. Empty backfield for number 14. Lima fakes it and takes a quarterback draw up the middle. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage plus a couple, and there a flag flies. That's a personal foul.
Let's see what happened here.
There's a flag on the play.
Dead ball fouls against both teams. Or no?
No, dead ball. Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I know you got everybody's running high and everybody's really juiced up for this game and everything. But you got to be really careful that you don't do that kind of stuff, because that kind of stuff, again, now there's something that if you did the second one and not the first one, you got caught doing the second one, you know, you just lost 15 more yards for your team. You gotta play it smart out there.
2nd and 7 for the Panthers. Ibbotson, Teague, and Harper to the left. Empty backfield for Lima. He rolls right, stops, cuts back. And he picks up a yard. Good coverage by Norwood.
Yeah, that was Dearborn
Good
on the
tackle
tackle.
by Dearborn.
It's interesting too that you have the four players that he has going both ways, especially the quarterback Mahoney. It's an interesting thing because, you know, you get in a situation where if something goes wrong, you're losing a guy on both sides of the ball. But the other part of it is if you want to win, you want to get your best players out there. So Coach Lopes is doing what he thinks is best.
We get a timeout on the field. The Panthers call a timeout with 4:40 left in the first half, leading 17-13. We'll be back in a few moments. Right out of that timeout. It'd be an important 3rd and 6 for the Panthers.
3rd and 6 for the Panthers.
4:40 left to go in the half. Big 3rd down here.
Lima fakes it to Harding. Fires back to number 3. First down.
No,
And the ball comes loose.
No, I am not sure about that one.
They're discussing whether it hit the ground.
Well, he might not have even been
He
complete.
was down?
Maybe, yep.
He was down.
Yeah, good call.
The pass was complete.
So the Holliston crowd breathes a sigh of relief.
And that yardage
The broadcasters breathe a sigh of relief.
that moves out to the Panthers.
First down for Holliston after the Harding catch at their own 35-yard line.
Clock is running. There'll be under 4 minutes left when this ball is snapped.
Lima fakes it to Harding, out to the right side. Connor Teague,
Juan Lima's pass is complete.
gain of a couple of yards.
To number 5, Brad Andriola.
Brad Andriola with the catch.
Number 56,
So much for my 20/20 vision eyes.
Yeah.
brings up a 2nd and 7 for the Panthers.
You can see 20 yards with each eye.
So 2nd down and 7 for Holliston.
3:20 left.
Clock running. 17-13 Panthers.
2nd and 7 for the Panthers.
Lima rolls left, looks downfield, fires. Incomplete.
Yeah, he didn't get to turn Lima didn't turn his whole body there, and that's a dangerous throw. If you can't get your body turned around, you might be better just to tuck it and run.
Looked like he was shadowed pretty closely by one of the Mustangs.
Yeah. But he's got going to your left. It's really hard for a quarterback, and that's why I said, like last year with TJ did it very, very well. This year Mahoney does it very well for these guys, for Norwood.
This will be from their own 30.
But it's a very, very tough thing to do.
Brings up a 3rd down. The Panthers are 2 for 4 on 3rd down tonight.
3rd and 7. Lima to the right.
Ooh.
Intended for Andriola. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Number 8, Brian Dearborn, and number 9,
Out comes the punt team.
for the Mustangs.
2:56 left to go in the half here. Holliston was hoping, obviously, to score, but if they didn't score, hoping maybe to eat up a lot more clock than that.
Sam Lockey is deep for the Mustangs.
Teague's kick is a line drive. Going to be fair catched. Fair caught at the 26-yard line.
Catch is made by number 22.
Catch, caught, catch, catched. 2:48.
You want right grammar suddenly?
Oh, boy. You don't want me involved in that one. So Norwood comes up now. They're going to get the ball to the second half, so they're going to look for one of these double dips here.
2:49 left in the first half. 1st and 10, Norwood from their own 36-yard line. 37.
You better.
Oh, excuse me. 27-yard line.
Did you pay for that exam today?
I shouldn't have paid for it.
If you're going to put pressure on
What
Mahoney
a
now,
ripoff.
you're going to put pressure on Mahoney. You want to come up the middle. You don't want him to be able to step into this pass because he's going to start throwing deep, I would think.
Running deep.
Got him.
Mahoney keeps it himself, and he is put down.
Very well played.
Number 3, Manny Mahoney is stopped
Number,
for a loss by number 21, James Gibbons.
that was number 25, Salem,
Was it Givens or Salem?
or
And he had helped him number 3.
Gibbons, number 21, and
Loss
Sahajian.
of 3 on the play brings up a 2nd and 13.
Same thing as before. You got to watch the same thing. You got to contain on that end, and don't let him step into the pass. Come up the middle.
2nd down and 12. Mahoney to his right.
Nice
Complete.
Number 3, Matty Mahoney.
Tackled right away.
Number 8, Brian Dearborn.
Clock's at 1:50 and running.
Evan Salem was defending.
And now a timeout. I'm guessing this will be Norwood.
Holliston stops the clock with 1:47 to go here in the first half.